So let me ask you guys a question. Do you think, and of course, I already know there's going to be some people that's going to be like, hey, he's talking bad about black women, automatically go after him, say whatever, talk about him, whatever, don't care. Let me ask you this. Do you think that maybe the excessive posts of black women is actually catching up to them? Now, let me explain. So, supposedly, there's this big targeting of black women in the workplace, getting rid of them from jobs and stuff like that. So, my question is, do you guys think that maybe it could have something to do with the culture of black women? And I'm not saying all black women. I'm not saying every single black woman. I'm going to say that and now continue my rant. So, in the majority of black women, what do? They mostly post men bashing posts. They show, and I feel like what they're starting to do is they're starting to think about different types of analytics, considering like loyalty they might be looking to in analytics. And I'm saying it like this. There's so much thoughts I'm having, right? So if you have, like, for instance, we had the immigrant situation where a lot of them just so happened to be legal, then they started looking into it and we're paying out more than we're getting back, right? And so when it comes to black women, if they look at socially, they by majority go against their community like all the time. They are aggressive against black men, but mostly men in general. They're usually the extreme feminists, and they don't mind posting it on their timelines and stuff like that. The things that they look at, the things that they watch, the fighting thing, like bad girls clubs, the messy stuff. So sharing that, posting on that, commenting on that. So I'm just asking you, and like I said, this is so much thoughts in such a small thing. Do you guys think that they're using a combination of looking at these behaviors to give a rating on how good of a employee and or individual this individual is, right? Based upon race, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is because they seem to be doing a lot of things based upon groupthink and group analytics, and how is the group itself performing versus the minority. So this is why I said, like, the majority of black women, not all, but the majority of black women, because when you typically go to a black woman's page, a modern black woman, you usually see men hating, you usually see black men hating, you usually see the loner, I can do all bad by myself, you see no accountability. And so this is my thing. So do you think this could have a effect on their hiring process now that they can be stricter, now that they don't have to be like, oh, I have to put a female, I have to put a black person, I have to put this. So do you think that could be playing a part? Now keep in mind, I'm just going to tell you the type of posts that I see with most of the black women that you know, just that I'm just in arm's reach of, right? So I usually see them posting a bunch of stuff that are extreme in their ideals, is very biased, lack of accountability. They seem to love to share and entertain drama. And I'm not saying other women don't do this. I'm literally saying, what is this group known for? Now, keep in mind, they also take the template stereotypical black woman, and then any time somebody of another ethnicity acts like that, they put that same thing on the black woman. And I'm not saying that I agree with it, but this is the world that we live in. And so now that we have consequences, I'm asking, does anybody else seem to think that could play a part in it, and that maybe women need to start looking at their social media and start really treating it like it used to be, where they didn't have all these regulations where they had to hire women. They didn't have all these regulations where they had to promote feminism and woman empowerment and all of this other stuff, because all of that is gone away, and all of that is going away. Most human rights are going away. So my thing is, based upon a lot of black women that you know personally, looking at their page, do you think they would A, be a good teammate for a team? I'll say one, be a good teammate. 2, loyal. 3, be able to represent the company well. And the reason why I say all this is because I already know there's a lot of women already foaming at the mouth, just ready to do all this, probably already turned off the thing. But the same way you generalize black men, why can't the world generalize you the same way? And I say that to the women that will actually be logical and see what I'm saying, because they seem to think that the degrees and all of that have something to do with anything, when even in the dating market, it has proven that you can have 20 degrees, and how does that make you better than the other female? When you don't want to cooperate, you said no one can tell you what to do. A lot of people are sharing and posting females that are 304 as prostitutes and scammers and stuff. Most of the females follow scammers and things of that nature, hood villains and heroes and stuff like that. So my thing is, if I was a AI, meaning I wasn't distracted by, oh, she's thick, or oh, I'm distracted by how society will view me, meaning that if they just throw it into an algorithm, why would they process most black women into the work field when this is what they consume, share, promote, and don't speak against by majority in their group? Because this is my thing, right? So a lot of people always have negative stereotypes about black men, right? But generally speaking, there's still a standard in which black men have extremes. One extreme is not going to be every date a black man goes on, he's asking for a cash app in advance before they go on the date. That's not a thing that black men are known for. Now, the 304, that type of mentality, that is stereotypical of a black woman. Literally, anytime someone thinks of this, they think of a stereotypical black woman, modern woman, or a modern woman that acts black. And so this is why I'm saying this. Do you think that this was all brought upon just about prejudice and color, or is it also because they allowed a lot of y'all to be so independent and so outspoken, you've told on yourself, and now people see a lot of you for who you are in relationships, political positions? Like, a lot of you will cheer a woman politician on even if they're doing illegal activity. There's not enough women, especially black women, that are promoting and speaking, promoting the good things and speaking against the bad women, promoting the bad things. So as a group, the majority of us see the loud bad ones saying everything and everyone else silently agreeing or not openly disapproving of it, so that everybody doesn't take the blame for it. So that is kind of my synopsis. Do you think it's society's fault, or do you think it's the collective's fault for allowing certain behaviors to be promoted and prominent in the black woman community? What do you think?